You kept the house, I kept the silence. Both of us knew what that would mean. You wore your pride just like good clothing. I wore the cracks you couldn't see. I gave you days without demanding. I gave you truth without a stage. You gave me words that sounded tender, then turned your eyes and changed the page. You lost me forever, not in a scream, not in a fight. You lost me slowly, one quiet wound at a time. You lost me forever, long before I said goodbye. Love didn't leave in a moment, it left by losing its light. There was no storm to blame the ending, no shattered glass, no slamming doors, just little ways you stopped my breathing while saying everything was yours. I learned to speak in low down voices, to make myself fit into less, until one day I heard it clearly: peace shouldn't feel like loneliness. You lost me forever, not when I walked, but when I stayed. You lost me trying to love me only halfway. You lost me forever when I forgot my own name, and I won't call that devotion if all it left me was pain. Now the room sounds different at night, not better, just finally mine. I'll let the window face the morning, I'll let my heartbeat choose the time. And if you reach for what is missing, don't dress it up as destiny. Some things don't break, they just go empty. That's what you made of you and me. With a heart that once chose you. You didn't break me, you just lost me. You came to me like midnight rain, soft enough to have a stone, with that kind of quiet danger that could make a wound feel warm. I had lived on borrowed hours, half awake and half undone. Then your hands rewrote the silence like the rising of the sun. Infinite love, moving through my block so slow, like a river with no edges, like a truth too deep to hold. Infinite love, nothing borrowed, nothing forced, just the kind that keeps on breathing, even after all is lost. There were shadows in my hallway, there were names I couldn't say, there were nights I wore like bruises I was too proud to explain. Then you touched me without taking, you just stayed and let me speak. And the woman I had hidden finally stood up on her feet. Infinite love, not the kind that shouts or swears, but the kind that sits beside you when the whole world disappears. Infinite love, strong enough to bend the knife like a candle in a window that keeps calling you inside. Now the morning finds me different, not redeemed, but something new, like a room that once was empty, learning how to carry truth. And if time should ever test us, if the road turns hard and long, I will know this love is living by the way it makes me strong. I don't need forever promised, I don't need a sky to part. I have seen enough to know it. Infinite lives in the heart. Infinite love, bigger than the fear we knew, not a chain and not a rescue, just a light I found in you. Infinite love, steady as a low blue flame. If the world forgets my story, it will still remember your name. Infinite love, infinite love. You left your name around this room, but not the kind I want to keep. It lingers in the quiet air, between the walls and in the sheets. I used to wait for every step, for every key turned in the door. Now silence wears a gentler face, it doesn't scare me anymore. I won't cry for you, half-fit words, making less feel just enough. I wore patience like a second skin, while you called distance love. But every night has got a light, a place where dark gives up the fight. And somewhere in that slow release, I found the strength to leave the light on. I won't cry for you, not the way I used to do. There's no storm left in my hands, only something clean and true. I won't cry for you, I run trying all the right ways. Some goodbyes don't fall like rain, they just fade. Now the mirror knows my face without the weight I used to wear. Morning doesn't ask me questions, it just lays its mercy there. If your memory drifts back in, it won't find me on my knees. I have learned that letting go can sound a lot like peace. I won't cry for you, already crossed that sea. The woman standing here tonight is stronger than she used to be. Not one tear to pull you through, I'm telling truth. Just peace. Letting go. There's a place beneath the silence where your name still lives in mine. Not in letters, not in language, but in some unfinished signs. I have spoken to the darkness, I have waited for the air, but the things that matter most now never learn to settle there. Where words end, something deeper still remains, like a low flame in the distance, like a song without a name. Where words end, I still feel you in the blue, not in anything you told me, in the silence left by you. I can hear the room breathe slowly when the midnight loses shape, and the shadows on the ceiling move like something I can't say. There were things I meant to tell you, but they never crossed the air. Now they live inside the spaces only sleepless hearts can bear. Where words end, oh, the truth begins to show, not in promises or reasons, but in what won't let me skies that never dry. And I rise inside the quiet like I've done 1,000 more. If your memory should find me, it won't find me begging through. Only softer, only older, still made tender by the wound where words end. I can hear between the hours, in the sorrow that turns sweet, where words end. There is still a light I knew, and it shines beyond all language. In the part of me that's you. Your old sweater still hanging on the door, like a flag of a war that we don't fight no more. I smell your scent in the fabric and the thread, but I'm tired of the ghost living in my head. The clock on the wall is the only sound in this house where our love used to be found. Remember the nights we would talk till dawn. Now the stars are still there, but the magic is gone. It's gone. I'm tracing the lines of your face in a dream, but you're fading away like a tear in a stream. It's funny how a heart can break so quiet, while the soul is screaming in a holy riot. I'm learning to breathe in the space you left, dealing with the silence, dealing with the theft. You took it all. You didn't just leave. You took the color from the sky. Now I'm looking for the truth in a beautiful life. A beautiful life. I'm standing tall, but I'm hollow inside, watching the turning of a lonely tide. I saw your name on a letter today. I didn't cry, I just looked the other way. Walked away. The us that I knew is a stranger to me, like a ship that was lost at the bottom of the sea. You're a chapter I read, a song I've sung, a bitter taste left on the tip of my tongue. Was I just a shadow? Was I just a face lost in the smoke of your silver haze? Oh, tell me, I'm breaking the chains, I'm reclaiming my name, even if I have to start the whole damn game again. I'm learning to breathe in the space you left, dealing with the silence, dealing with the theft. So much you didn't just leave. You took the color from the sky. Now I'm looking for the truth in a beautiful life. Oh, baby, I'm standing tall, turning of a lonely tide. The space you left is getting wider now. It's getting quieter now. Goodbye, my ghost.